Welcome to Tech Bytes, an unscripted video on digital learning in 5 to 10 minutes. I'm Craig Lawson, Assistant Director of Digital Initiatives for Pender County Schools. So let's get started. Today, I am happy to share with all our families out there information on the PowerSchool Parent Portal. And for some of you, this may kind of be a review, but there might be a few parents out there, or guardians, that have not gotten this information yet from their schools, and I want to ensure that you had a quick guide on setting this up. For those of you that don't know, PowerSchool is our student information system, and this is the system that we house all student grades and attendance records in. So the parent portal is a access point for our families, so they can go to the website and they can log in and they can check on their child's grade as well as their child's attendance or children. So today we're going to talk about that. We're going to get you set up so you can start doing that and hopefully answer any questions that you have. Before we get started, it's important to note that you will need an access code and an access password for each of your children. And the way that you get that is to just call up the school and set up a time you can drop by and pick it up for them. It isn't something they can mail out. They need to check your ID. We do that for security reasons. So you will need to stop by the school, but it's a very quick process. They just hand it to you, after checking your ID, and then you can either work with them there to set this up, or you can go back to your house, turn this video back on, and we'll just walk you through it here real quick. All right. With that out of the way, I'm going to switch over to my desktop here. All right, so to set up our PowerSchool Parent Portal account, we're going to go to the Pender County School website. We are going to scroll down until we see the Parent Portal icon. We're going to left click on that. You'll see you have two tabs here at the top in this box. We want to left click on the Create Account tab. And then down here in the bottom right, we want to left click on the blue button that says Create Account. Then you have two sections. The first section here is just your parent account details. This is where you're going to fill in your first name, last name, your email address, your desired username, and your desired password. And then you're going to re-enter your password to make sure that it matches. It's important you save this password in a safe location. You do have the ability to recover your password, but anytime that you're doing that, something could go wrong with the program or whatever. So it's best to just keep that safe. The next section is where you're going to use that access ID and password that I mentioned to you earlier. So depending upon the number of children you have, you're going to have a separate access ID and access password for them. And for each one, you're going to come in here and put their name, their access ID, their access password, and then you're going to choose your relationship to that child. So we got father, mother, so on and so forth. Okay. All right. Once you've done that, it's best to just always look through and make sure that you haven't made any mistakes or errors. And then you're going to left click on the enter button here in the bottom right. And I'm going to go ahead and log in on mine over here. Give me a second. And here we are on the landing page, which is the grade and attendance section here in the navigation over on the left. You'll see you have quite a few sections that you can access here in the parent portal. And just be aware that I am going to blur out some items here. Even though this is a test account, there is some personal identifiable information in here that we want to just make sure we have blurred out for teachers and stuff. However, it should not in any way kind of detract from the items I'm showing you here. You should be able to still see what we've got going on. All right, so here on the grades and attendance landing page, you are going to see the attendance here from last week and this week. You'll see the days of the week. You'll see the codes for whether they were present or absent for those days. Over here to the right of that, you're going to see the courses. Each of these courses that your child is enrolled in will have a title And then below that, they will have the teacher's name. The teacher's name will be in blue, and it is a hyperlink. So you can click on that and it'll actually open up in your web browser, your email program, so that you can start drafting an email. So if you ever forget or don't have written down anywhere what your child's teacher's email address is, you can come in here and just left click on their name and start your email. So that's a nice little resource. To right of that course information, you're going to see a breakdown of our grading quarters for the year. So you'll see quarter 1, quarter 2, semester 1, then quarter 3, quarter 4, semester 2, and then the final grade. Within each of these boxes for these courses, you should see a letter grade and a numeric number for that grade. And just know that these grades will be in flux, obviously. So if we are in quarter 1 for grading or quarter 2, those grades along with the semester 1 grade will be in flux as your child completes work and is graded on those assignments, and those grades are put into the PowerSchool gradebook by their teacher. To the right of that, you'll see a total of absences and a total of tardies for each of those classes. You can also click on each of these cells for each of these quarters or for the semester grade. And when you do that, it's going to pull up a window here, and it's going to show all of the assignments that the student completed. There'll be here again the course title, the teacher name, and then the final grade in the right. Below that, you'll see teacher's comments, a section description if there is one, and then those assignments here at the bottom. And each assignment should have the category, so it should show whether it's 70% summative or a 30% formative assignment or grade, I should say. And then under the assignment column here, you should have a short title or description of the assignment. To the right of that, you're going to see flags. There's a key down here at the bottom. This is your legend here for possible flags. So for example, this one right here, there's a little green circle with a seat, and that means that the child was absent for that assignment. To the right of the flags, you'll see the scores. So again, here where we have the absent assignment, no score, was put in for that assignment. Then you'll see a percent for that score, and then a letter grade. All right, and again, we can click back here on grades and attendance to go back to that main page that shows all the courses and all the grades. And if you're wanting to look at just attendance by itself, you can always go to the attendance history here. And when you click on that tab, you're going to get a breakdown for each week and each class. And you'll see the attendance code for each of those weeks. If you have a question about, again, the codes and what those codes might mean, you can always just call the school. They'll be able to answer that for you. All right, well, let's go back up top. And there you have it, PowerSchool's Parent Portal. I hope that information was informative to you. I hope that it gives you a quick, easy way to check on your child regularly to see what their attendance is and see what their grades are in all their classes. If at any time you feel like this video was not enough information to help you get started, or you're lost, or you have a question about something here in the Parent Portal, please reach out to your school. The school will be happy to answer and help you with anything that they can to make sure that you are connected into this Parent Portal and able to use it regularly. Well, thank you very much. As always, I appreciate you joining me. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon to share more bite-sized tech tips.